Hey y'all, it's Dana, and I invest, hence Dana Invests. So welcome to the channel. I'm out this morning. It is Saturday, and I am looking for some yard sales, and there's an estate sale or two roughly in the area that I'm hopefully going to go hit today. And anyways, I buy and sell stuff. I sell on eBay, I sell on Amazon, both FBA and merchant fulfilled, and I also sell on Mercari, Depop, Poshmark, basically anywhere I can safely make some money. So Facebook Marketplace, I just started on there as well, and doing pretty decent. So anyways, thanks for joining. If you enjoy anything from the video today, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, and if you subscribe, hit that bell notification. Just short of 20 subscribers as I'm filming this, which is nothing, and I would sure love your help to get me up and well over that 20 mark, and on my way to 50, and we'll take it in chunks as it comes. But anyways, hopefully you learned something, and if not, I apologize, but I'll do my best to find some things to show you about how I source and make money and all that fun stuff. But anyways, we'll be coming up on the first yard sale in just a second, and I'll pick back up then.
Una bicicleta.
Ah, sí, está bien.
Any video game stuff today?
We don't. Yeah.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good one. It's a tip I always share, and I would suggest you guys all, anything you're interested in, whether it's board games. I was at the last yard sale and I asked them, do you have any video games? They said no. And I was just sharing, that's something you should always do, is just ask for whatever you're interested in, whatever you like to sell and make money on, whether it's board games, action figures, Furbies, video games. That's one of my favorite things. Easy to test, easy to photo, and easy to sell and ship. So anyways, never be afraid to ask if people have what you're looking for, because if they didn't bring it out, then you're more likely to be the person who's going to get the really good deal on it if they do bring it out. So anyways, coming up on the next sale, and I'll take you with me. Good. How are you?
How you doing, man?
Good. Any video game stuff today?
Video game? No, I have no video game. Just chords. That's about it.
Chords.
Old stuff, though.
Okay. That's all right. I'm into the old stuff.
It's all good.
that whole container of cables, those couple poker games, that kind of stuff. Paid $7 for the whole thing with the container included. They were asking 50 cents a piece on them. I was trying to get the whole thing for $5, and they said $7 was as cheap as they would go, and they would throw in the tote. And silly thing, I need some totes right now, and even just little ones like that for storing stuff and organizing. So a lot of the time I'll buy stuff because you'd go pay $2 at a store, $3 or $4 for a tote like that. Anyway, so always worth grabbing something if it makes sense and it's in a tote and you can keep the tote with it. So anyways, on to the next. I thought I'd share anyways, just in case some of you are like, why in the world would you pay $5 for a tote and a whole bunch of AV cables? There was also some Xbox power cables in there. There was an Xbox AV cable in there. And I've recently started selling a lot more DVD and VHS players that use AV component cables versus just HDMI and all that. And I ran out. And the last two that I listed, I had to list them without AV cables, and those never sell as well. When you list them with everything that the person needs to just plug and play, then it's going to sell a whole lot faster. So I'm going to actually add those to those two, and then I will have them for the next 20 players, whatever that I find. So I'm not necessarily looking to make money off of anything other than probably those little video game handheld video games in there. Everything else is just to go with other stuff, and it'll make that stuff sell easier and faster, and the cost into each item is, you know, less than 10 cents. So just kind of a thought process on why I grabbed that, and why you should consider it as well. All right, I did find, I guess there was only one on this side of town estate sale, and it is day 3. And from the pictures, it didn't look like they really had very much stuff, even on day 1 and 2. So I'm going to bring you in, and we'll either see a really quick clip, or you'll see the whole thing, depending on how good it is. But I don't assume I'll be in there too long, but let's take a look. JVC HR XVC 26U.
Those parts?
Yeah, they took the ice off of it.
We'll go find out.
I will. What are you thinking?
Pretty
Ready sold?
today. Yeah, all the pods sold yesterday. I took the stickers off.
We hired someone to do it, a professional one. He's got some painting in museum in New York, but he's from Italy. He's really an art person.
Wow.
It's for sale. It's for sale.
I know, I saw the thing.
No, they look good. They look very clean.
No, but there's a lot of people coming in since it's not open yet. So it's going to be open next
Oh,
week.
it's kind of,
Yeah, but some of my friends.
You'll sell within a week.
I hope so.
It's a little late. Dirty
I
on
hope
the
so,
corner.
sir.
I wonder if we
Really?
can wait this
Her
week
sister
now.
just bought a house in Arrowhead.
The dining table is for sale. Check it out. It's so
Looking at it
beautiful.
too.
Beautiful. It's also brand new, kind of like brand new. Because we always use the counter. There are only 2. This will be the big one.
And they have the
And it is also heated. It's gonna come in. Yes.
I want this
bed. Especially this bed and that one. The couch. Maybe I'll replace the one downstairs for the couch. We're planning to do it already. Nothing. I wish I could sell the jars because I'm scared it might break. Might empty. It's perfect for a high ceiling. What I did is put this in the corner over there and put this in the middle, in between. Yeah. It is beautiful though. They do not carry this kind of style anymore.
Yeah, that's
They don't. It's the ones that are for sale are porcelain. It's thin.
It's a ceramic.
Yeah, thin. But this one is so heavy. Hello. I should keep this on sheet.
That's included. This paint is something else.
Did you get it?
Interesting.
All right, real quick recap. I ended up getting that JVC. It's a DVD VHS combo. I got that for $10, and then I paid $1 a piece for all these. Dragon Ball Z Budokai for PS2. Scrapped Princess. I got Pokemon the first movie. Pokemon the movie 2000. Turbo Power Rangers. Sailor Moon. Super S Dream Meanings. And Donkey Kong Country, The Legend of Crystal Coconut for $1 a piece. And I don't know if they're worth anything, but I figured they were fun enough to grab, and we'll see. Alright, hey, I just came out of Goodwill. I didn't film in there because I wasn't really having much luck, so I kind of put the camera away, but I ended up spending $21.52 after the 20% off coupon. And what I got was 3 bags full of random cuddle bug. And there's just different dies. So these ones are scissors, this one's a little fire truck, those ones are ducks, these ones are flowers or whatever the heck that is. There's some knitting stuff, and it looked like it was selling okay on eBay. And 90% of those in there were multiples. So there was like 10 of each one of them. And my plan is to lot up 1 or 2, depending on how it all shakes out, of each one of them together. So it'll be one big variety lot of those for probably $20 each for each lot. And so if I get 10 lots at $20 a piece, I'll get obviously $200, and I only paid $21. So if I sell 1, I'll get my money back, and then everything else will be extra. And then there's a few individuals in there, some of the knitting stuff that'll go separately. So should be a solid one. Again, I'll try and throw up some comps here somewhere that kind of show what those are really looking like, and hopefully we'll go from there. All right, I'll do a little bit of voiceover here. At this yard sale, I always dig through the toys, make sure there's nothing exciting in there. Again, Stompers, Imaginext, maybe there's something sealed, action figures. That stereo equipment is just cheap, so, and it's way too big, unless you're doing a local flip. I see some more toys and possibly some cordless phones right here. And again, always dig through. You don't know what you're going to miss. I don't know why I always look at cords. Again, a lot of the time I'm looking for video game supplies, something like that. Maybe an old N64 supply that would be worth buying. Definitely not any of these kids' clothes that are up on the tables. You'll miss it right here. I asked the lady if she has any video games, and she says no, but she kind of does. There's a PC game right here, and I look it up, but as you can see on the screen, it's not worth buying. So transition to another one here. There's a little pit bike out here, a little Honda. I probably should have at least asked how much they want for it, maybe for a local flip. But shame on me, I did not. There was a lot of other stuff there, and this was early-ish in the day, and I did not want to deal with what I was going to do with that thing. Even if I could have fit it in my trunk, which I probably could have, I don't think I would have wanted to. As I come up over here, she had kind of an electronics table set up, and I got a little excited. You can't totally tell from the video, but all those boxes there are sealed. They're like Fitbits, but they're made by Fila, and all of those were new, sealed in package, and they all had like $70 retail price stickers on them. I do end up looking them up, and they are selling for like $14.99 free shipping on eBay. So that's one of those Kohl's specials where they price it really high, but in all reality, they are never really priced that high. And then these last couple things you see me pick up here, there's some Mophie cell phone cases, 100% cell phone battery, and I do look those up, and they're worth maybe 40 to 50 bucks on those, and I walk away to comp those. I almost never comp right at the item because I don't want to know what I'm looking at. How much did you want for the phone cases?
Let me have $3 for each one.
Okay. Alright, a little bit of a bust at those last couple, mostly clothes. And those of you who have seen some of my other videos know I'm not really a huge fan of used clothes, unless they're vintage or something exciting old. But not just little kid clothes. And there was like 6 more yard sales. I just drove around the whole neighborhood here looking to see what else, because there was a bunch of signs, and I didn't end up stopping at any of the other ones because that's all it was. You could see from the road that it was all closed, other than the last one that I drove by. It was somebody who buys Amazon pallets, and it was just a whole yard full of Amazon returns. And anyways, there is a Savers that I am on my way to, so I should pick up in there hopefully, and I've done pretty well in that one. And then after that I'm heading towards Lutheran thrift shop that's over in Peoria. I've done amazing there a couple times, and I'm hoping they've got some good stuff today. But anyways, Savers is just right up here, and I'll pick up when we get in. As I come in this Savers here, they've got a case right at the front where they keep the jewelry and a lot of shoes that are new. Not all of them are new in there, but I always take a look at it because I do like selling new shoes, and I get excited about these Belleville boots right here. Unfortunately, they're asking $29.99 a piece, and on further inspection I see they're basically kid sizes, and not really worth buying at that price, so I passed on those. So as I pass all that stuff, I always head down kind of my same pattern through the store, so I can pick up pretty quick if there's something new in that area. As it comes through here, it gets into a lot of their bags, and sometimes you can find real exciting stuff in the bags. I've found some vintage calculators, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. Maybe cosmetics that are new, sealed in package. Could be just about anything. Like fishing line. So the fishing line that I found there, those sell for probably $8-10, and I think it was $2.99 or something like that. And that is not for resale. I will keep that for myself because I believe I ran out the last time that I went. And it's okay to buy yourself stuff too, but that one was personal buy as I pass down the rest of this wall. I can see I missed a few old VHS tapes up there. I don't know what they were asking on those, but again, as you saw in a previous one, or maybe it's later in the video today, those are actually worth good money if you can buy them at the right price, and Blank Media sells really well. They keep their video games right over here, so I detoured just a little bit. You can see there's not really very much. Most of them I've already looked through. I always open up cases if they're sitting there, which you'll see me do in a second because that Wii Play was not here the last time. And open it up and nothing. Sometimes you'll find good stuff on there, like later today I go to a Goodwill. I don't film in there, but I actually found a Wii Sports inside of a Wii Fit case, and unfortunately it was cracked. I got real excited that I found it, and then I was real upset because I would just, it's like you found $30 and then you lost $30. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But pro tip, always open up the cases if you haven't seen them before, because people don't always put the right case or the right disc back in the right case. I'm over here looking for sealed board games. That's my favorite. I do not sell used ones. I find this NSYNC board game, which would not be for resale. $4.99. I don't know. Maybe I would have got it for my sister for a gag gift kind of thing, but it was all jacked up and on the inside, and I'm not gonna mess with that. This is the kids toys bag section. Again, I'm always looking for something that just catches your attention. It's hard to say exactly, but you can tell cheap, and you just pass by the cheap. You don't want McDonald's toys or that kind of thing, but you're looking for, like I said, Imaginext, Stompers. These Matchbox looked real interesting for a second, but at $5 for two of them, it's bonkers. There's no way those are worth $2.50 a piece. I kind of looked at them for a second. I was debating if I wanted to look up the price, and I decided that it was not going to be worth it. So I scanned through a couple more of these ones here. Again, I've done really well on small die-cast cars, and something to look at if they're rare or unique. If they're newer and not, then they're not worth really looking at. So again, a lot of these you'll see I'm not even grabbing the bag because I can tell from the outside roughly what's in there. And that one, it had a little Venom in it. It looked like an Imaginext, but it was actually a McDonald's toy, and I could tell as soon as I touched it. Again, you can feel how cheap they are. On the plush, I really don't do a ton with plush, but I'll put a bolo up on the screen here. Lisa Frank. I have sold 2 Lisa Frank dogs for over $150 a piece in the past. So look for rainbow Lisa Frank stuff. It's not always going to be super rainbow. A lot of her stuff is white, and it'll have pinks and purples and stuff on it. Lisa Frank Trapper Keepers and all that other kind of stuff is worth big money as well. Forgive my little alert there. I just sold some stock, apparently. I'm going to keep the voiceover right here because these Atari things right here, those were only 2 different games. They had them listed in that glass case up front previously at $5 a piece, and they were nowhere near worth anything. So they lotted them up back there for like $5, and they're still not worth buying. There was Command, and I forget the other name of the game, but anyways, I'll keep the voiceover going here because this Savers has a ton of music in the background, and I already got a copyright strike on one of my other videos for some music playing in the background of a thrift store, and I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm not monetized. I'm at 28 subscribers right now, and you can't even get a chance to be monetized till you're well over 1,000, so haha on them to copyright strike me, but it is what it is. I find this Namco little player right here. I still need to test it. I leave it on the shelf right there, which is a bad thing for me. I come back and grab it in a little bit, and I'll show you when I do that, but I keep scanning through here looking for, is there anything more exciting? That was a sealed mouse, but it's too new. If it had a big trackball on it or something, those are definitely worth buying, and you can get $30 plus for stuff like that. $19.99 for an old network card. They will never get that. I scanned through some of these other electronics, just hoping to find something, a Sony camcorder, but there's no battery. So that's a pass. I find this Fox Sports thing. I looked it up, and it was supposed to have remotes to buzz in when you find something or the answer, and they didn't have those there. But I do see this Ferrari wheel down here that's for Xbox and the pedals for it, and I do a little more investigating on it. It looks like it's in great condition. I don't have any way to test it. But they sell for a fair bit of money. I'll show some comps in a second here, but these are at $7.99, and you can see those comps there. And the fun thing, Namco plug and play, $4.99. I gotta verify that it works, but if it does, on Amazon, it's the number 164,000 in video games, selling used, $79.98. Proceeds $60.76. So eBay's not the only way. Alright, so just a quick little recap. I spent $18.43 in there at the Savers. I got that Namco that I showed you on there, should sell and make me about $60 profit. I grabbed this Ferrari Thrustmaster and pedal set for $7.99. Looks like that's selling for about $50 to $60 free shipping, so I'll probably make $20 on it, nothing too crazy. And then I grabbed some fishing line for $3.99 for myself, so I'm going to keep that one. That's not for resale, but I would sure love to go fishing, so maybe that'll make me go faster. Anyways, on to the next. Alright, yeah, I just came out of the Goodwill. I didn't film in there because it was really not that good, but I ended up grabbing this tile. It's new in box, $5.49. See on Amazon it's number 108 in wireless, and it proceeds $19.93, so make about $15 on that one after sending it in to Amazon. So I think I'm gonna grab lunch and then hit one more thrift store, unless there's any yard sales around there, and then I'll probably wrap up. So if you haven't by this point, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can know when I post a new video. And if you sell on eBay, leave your store down in the comments. I'd love to check your store out. So anyways, hang out for the next thing, and we're on our way. All right, probably the last one. There's one little thrift store there, and then we are at the Lutheran thrift shop. Dust on my camera. Let's see what we can find. All right, this Lutheran thrift shop, they have a little wall of porcelain and ceramics and stuff at the front. I honestly don't know enough about that stuff, and you know, to be honest, I pass it by all the time and don't even look it up. I really should get better at that, because I see that kind of stuff at estate sales weekly and I miss it. I'm sure I'm passing by a ton of money. These cases up at the front here are all silent auctions, so you basically make a bid and you hope you win. So again, I kind of pass by all that. Same for the costume jewelry right here. I know some people do really well with that, but not really my cup of tea. Again, maybe if I got it super cheap. I saw somebody on Instagram today post that they want a storage locker full of it. And in that case, yeah, maybe you get into costume jewelry for a little bit. But to buy it piece by piece, I don't know. I guess, like I said, I would need a little more knowledge on that kind of thing. Electronics, like the stuff in these cases, I'm good on. And I know nothing in there is really worth any money. So I kind of pass on that. Maybe I should have looked at those records. You see that? 10 cents a piece it looked like. There's probably nothing really in there. As you can see, there's only a few. I can do a quick scan for rap or metal. If you find an old Dr. Dre or NWA or something, you're going to make big money. Blank media, these cassette tapes, you can see a few comps that I put up there, but at 10 cents a piece is a no-brainer on the buy for those. They sell really fast and for decent money. Some people send those out as media mail. They're supposed to have at least something on them for them to qualify as media mail. But, you know, it is what it is. Found a sealed PS4 game here last time I came. And I sold it for $40. I paid $3 for it, so that was a good one. But nothing really else here other than these VHS-C tapes, and you can see on the screen there at $10. You know, $10 to make 7 might not have been too bad, but I left them. All right, heading out of there. All I grabbed were these cassette tapes, 50 cents. You can see on there. I'm upside down, but anyways, 50 cents for those. You would be surprised how much blank tapes sell for. I almost grabbed those VHS-Cs. There was a 6-pack brick of them. They wanted $10 though, and they look like they'll probably sell for $20-25 with free shipping, and that's a little too tight. I mean, I'd probably make a couple bucks, but I don't know if it's worth my time. So anyways, I'm gonna head into this other thrift store, but I've only found one thing in there ever, so I'm gonna end the video here unless there's something amazing. So thanks for watching again. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and thanks for watching. That's interesting. All that PS2 stuff, and there was a PS2 up at the front counter for $10 that I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna check all these out and see what's interesting, and maybe I can make a deal on all of them. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to edit that because I said I never find anything in there, and I was just gonna cut it off, and that's the best trip I've ever had in there. So let me see if I can show you. I got a PS2 Slim with power cord, controller, all that for $10, and then they had a whole mess of games in there, and all the games are $1.50. So let me show you what I got. Ratchet and Clank, Deadlocked, Crash Bandicoot, Wrath of Cortex, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai 2, Tony Hawk's Underground, Ratchet and Clank, Duel Masters, Grimoire, Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem, and the Haunted Mansion, for a total of $23.50 for all that stuff. So anyways, that'll end the video, and thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, hit that bell notification, and now have a great day. Peace.